Welcome back. Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching The Breakfast Show, and in this segment of our program we are going to talk about the latest in the tourism sector with our dear guest, Mr. Simon Sayegh, tourism expert. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, sir, if we are talking about tourism, so we have to say that it has witnessed great rates this year in the first half of 2024. How do you see this? Yes, Mr. Simon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were saying that this year is one of the best that ever we got, as things are growing in a very steady way. This year we are taking advantage of all of the roads that has been realized,
Yes.
which mean we have access to a lot of destinations that we did have a lot of trouble to achieve, and with a lot of loss of time. Now we can go, as an example, to Minya, which is a very important destination to visit Bani Hassan, Tal al-Amarna, Al-Ashmonid. Now we can go between 3 and 4 hours. Let's say before having those good roads, it was going to be taking us 6 hours, knowing that it creates a lot of fatigue when it stops in between, which made it unachievable for most of our clients and not put it in our touristic programs. So now the zone of Minya is put in our programs, and even to make the tour for the Holy Family to visit monasteries in the same zone became available. And that creates more tourists on the roads, that creates more income for our hotels, our tickets, for the entrance fees, for the buses, and for everyone, even creating more business for a zone that was missing that thousands and tens of thousands of tourists to pass by, knowing that it was a need for a lot of nations, that those people were inspired by Akhenaton and that period of the new Egyptian kingdom. Also, we have now access to Marsa Alam very easily when we are at Edfu, which is between Luxor and Aswan. We don't have to go through Hurghada or through any of the old roads, and that saves a lot of time. Also, we have airports all over the country that are helping for this passage. Nowadays, we have a new airport in Alamein that is working so well and helping us to create for the Mediterranean zone tourism. And that was very important because we were missing 2 important issues. We are missing the yacht zone and we were missing the airplane airports. So today we have at Marassi and we have at El Alamein 2 zones for the yachts. And we are talking about the big yachts that were crossing the Mediterranean Sea, not local yachts having fun for a day trip. And we have airplanes and we have a regular flight coming from Dubai, which allow all Egyptians and all Emirati to come during the whole summer, which is 3 months of the year, which we're talking here from June to September. We are collecting 12 weeks of tourism in a zone that were functioning only for 4 weeks. So we tripled the presence of tourism in that zone. For sure, there is projects to make it 12 months of the year, but already nowadays we tripled the amount of nights spent in the area, and we multiplied the number of apartments and hotel rooms available for us. So Egypt, by that, has succeeded to create more tourism coming from the Emirates and from the Gulf, and that is one of the best ever incoming clients, because they spend much more nights in the country than clients coming from Europe. Let's say the average of European is between, according to nationalities, between 7 and 11 nights, but the average of people coming from the Gulf is a minimum of 2 weeks, and it goes to 2 months. So which means from 14 to 60 nights for summertime. So it is so important, and it was so important to create those yacht ports and those airports to bring that number of tourists and that occupancy rate for our hotels.
Yes.
On the other side, when we go to Upper Egypt, now it's a very steady tourism that is going over there. We have now a new kind of tourism over there, which is the Dahabiyya. Those are private boats for 10 cabin working and very environmental over there. We don't need over there to, they don't create any pollution or anything. And it's bringing a lot of, let's say, families that are, and friends that are looking for a private vacation. And we are missing that. There were a lot of companies all over the world getting those clients, and Egypt was missing that. So by those Dahabiyya, we are having them. Also in Egypt, we have developed many other kind of tourism that was not available like before, like all sports in the Mediterranean and in the Red Sea. So those sports that were not available before, today they are available, bringing to Egypt a lot of groups that are looking for fishing, for snorkeling, for diving, for a lot of other sports even. So the frequency of tourism in the country has been developed, and the number of nights in our hotels has been developed, and we are taking advantage of all of that nowadays, which means the season is going really good.
Yes.
It's a very safety country. It's a very lovely country. It's not an expensive country, and giving to everyone his need from culture to leisure.
So, sir, what are your expectations for the winter season, and how do you see reservations till now?
Well, actually, reservation has started. They are doing well, and we're expecting much more reservation in the coming months, and we can achieve better rates than last year, and we can achieve better rates for the winter time than expected. So prices now, they are in the mid-range, and they're going up. It's a lot of European companies nowadays that are reserving in our hotels to keep that rate and to keep those good prices. But Egypt, like in few weeks, prices will go up as there is a lot of demand, and everything has been ameliorated from the pyramid zone to the good reputation that we're having for the new museum. Also, we have ameliorated a lot of sites like the Islamic Cairo, from Khan Khalili to Bab al-Futuh to Bab al-Nasr to Bab Zuwayla. That zone is full of Islamic monuments. We are counting over there over 642 monuments. The whole road has been ameliorated. The whole monument has been restored. We have organized tickets so you can spend the whole day visiting, inside out, from mosque to Sabil to school. So people are enjoying this area, this historical Cairo. And on the other side, we have been working a lot in the Coptic Cairo. Over there, you can visit a mosque, you can visit a synagogue, you can visit a church. From synagogue of Bani Izra to the mosque Amr ibn al-As to the famous church in Mu'allaqa, having a path by places where Jesus has lived, like the underground zone over there. The whole area is really an antique zone, one of the oldest places that we have. And Egypt has realized a very nice parking, a good restoration. The Coptic Museum has been opened, the mosque has been renovated. It's a lovely place, and Egypt even has made much more. We have palaces that have been opened, we have gallery arts that has been also opened, so we can make a tour in many zones of Cairo, visiting there, and you can spend a lovely moment having life that is like every Egyptian, going to our local restaurants. It's so safe to spend a wonderful moment, and that is bringing more clients to the country, and we are expecting people to come just to have like two weeks of leisure in Cairo to enjoy the life in the city.
So, sir, how do you see preparations for the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum?
The preparations are going, let's say, in a very steady way. It's very well organized, and we got a lot of experience from the previous work, and we succeed in the past to realize a very good project for the transportation of the solar boat. We succeed to realize a very good project for the transportation of the mummies. Egypt is now, let's say, has a very big expertise to take advantage of the local events in order to bring more tourism and to create a publicity, which means that we will be having a good success through that project, and the opening of the Grand Museum with the zone of the pyramids to be one zone, one train, one bus, one stop is amazing. That will make a full day visit for, let's say, the most known historical site all over the world.
Yes, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Sayegh. Thank you, Sir Simon Sayegh, for being with us, and a tourism expert. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And by that, we come to the end of today's edition of The Breakfast Show. Thank you for watching.